My name is Chief Anthony Okoli. I was diagnosed and discovered that I had anterior cervical spinal problem. This horrible ailment, I experienced it first in 2013. Just one evening, I was just going out of my house, and my wife discovered that my movement was not in order. So after a series of tests and whatever, we discovered a spinal problem. So I went to India, 2014, and I was operated. I went through surgery, and I later discovered that the Indian people did nothing. They rather messed me up. So when I came back, I kept, having the same problem. I wasn't even afraid going any place again. This problem, you cannot stand for 1 second or more than 1 minute. You'll be looking for a place to sit down. And if there's no place to sit down, there are people around, you will push them aside so that make sure you sit down. That's why we call it make chance sickness. So it's one of the symptoms. You feel weak every time. In fact, if you don't sit down, you'll be lying on bed. If you don't sit down, you'll be lying on bed. So these are the symptoms. And secondly, you cannot walk. If you are lucky, you can walk for a little distance. If you are very, very, very unlucky, you end up on a wheelchair. People will be pushing you around. So it's a very horrible ailment. The first time I came here, the way I was attended to, the reception, it gave me the impression that something good is happening here. And I used to have a kind of lightning that comes from my head or my brain. So I made after the anterior cervical, all those things disappeared. I must say that before the surgery, I cannot walk up to 10 steps without looking for a place to sit down. But now I can walk for 50 meters, go around, come back, without even knowing that I'm walking. So a lot of improvement. You see, it's only 1 week and 2 weeks. When I must have gone through 2 months, 3 months, I believe I will be fat, I will be okay. The anterior cervical, after 3 days, the plaster was removed. I had no pains anymore. This particular one, the L4, L5, there was something fixed in my spine, something like that. But it's almost 2 weeks I had the operation now, and everything is okay. Then after the second operation, something happened. I don't have pains anymore, except the pain of the wound, which you know. And what they went through here was more than what they went through in India. But I continued having pains in India, even when I got back home. I cannot even move fine. And the pain did not stop until after 4 years. So, which tells you that Nigeria is blessed.